Welcome back, Truth Seeker. I want to talk about the history of impeachments in the United States. It's happened to two presidents, number 17, Andrew Johnson, and number 42, Bill Clinton. Donald Trump could be the third. Again, September 24th, we had the impeachment inquiry of Donald Trump. Recall that came on his 103rd day of his age. Impeachment inquiry equals 103. All federal government actions are theater. Politics is nothing more than theater. The politicians of this country are nothing more than puppets. This nation's controlled by churches, bankers, corporations, not the puppets that we call politicians. Never has been. So, 103rd day of Trump's age, you get the impeachment inquiry. Of course, it's the cabal that runs the show. The practice of coding numbers into words comes from Kabbalah. It's called gematria. It's how the federal government operates every single day without exception. Taught this for 6 years straight. Never once have I been proven wrong. Never once. Think about that. And I guarantee you, till the day I die, I'll never be proven wrong, because this is how the government operates every single day, and every single person can prove it. And no one can disprove it. Those are all facts. Keep in mind, Scottish equals 103. Washington, D.C. is run by the Jesuits and the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. The other story going with this is the whistleblower complaint for another 103. We talked about the Masonic ritual of Donald Trump's rigged selection and Boris Johnson's rigged replacement of Theresa May. All Masonic puppets. Again, the same thing goes on worldwide. Freemasonry, modern Freemasonry, originates out of the UK. The United States of America is part of the UK. Anyway, look at what's going on with haircut number 2. Boris Johnson, the puppet in the UK. He could be kicked out next week while Trump's getting impeached. The guy with the almost as bad haircut is on the verge of being kicked out already. This stuff's a joke. So let's rewind the clock over 100 years. And actually, before we do that, let's look at this piece put out by AP the other day. Actually, it was yesterday. It was Saturday, September 28th. This was published about Trump's possible impeachment. And realize both presidents who've been impeached, they didn't leave office. Impeachment's just more political theater. Anyway, look at this line from AP. Now Trump is facing a high-velocity threat like none he's confronted before. What if I didn't tell you what this article is about and I read that sentence to you, what would come to your mind? A high-velocity threat? Would it be a bullet? Let's not forget that Donald Trump was compared to George Wallace on the campaign trail, a man whose campaign ended with a high-velocity bullet. So anyway, I had to go back and look at the impeachment of Andrew Johnson. I just started to get curious. And I was thinking, the 17th president was impeached and the 42nd. What's 17 plus 42? 59. And you know what's interesting about those numbers? Mason equals 17. Freemason equals 42. Freemasonry equals 59. The upcoming presidential elections, the 59th. Modern Freemasonry was established June 24th, 1717. 59 years before the American Revolution. Freemasonry 59. 59 is the 17th prime, Mason 17. So anyway, notice the impeachment of Andrew Johnson began February 24th, which is the 55th day of the year. 31 days in January plus 20 more in February gets you to 55. Notice impeachment sums to 55 and impeach sums to 55. For Andrew Johnson, that came 57 days after his birthday. Scottish Rite's 57. It was also his 58th day of his age. Freemasonry's 58. Donald Trump, the winner of the rigged 58th U.S. presidential election after announcing he was running from the 58-story Trump Tower. 57, 58. Big Freemasonry numbers. And notice that was in 1868 that happened. 1868. Donald John Trump's 68. The Apprentice is 68. So what was the trigger for the Bill Clinton impeachment? Of course, it was Monica Lewinsky. And notice Monica sums to 55. And had to go back and look at the impeachment of Bill Clinton, which began October 8th. October 8th. Interesting date. That was 50 days after Bill Clinton's birthday. He was 52 years old at the time. President equals 52. But 50 days after his birthday, Bill Clinton equals 50 in the most pure cipher. And the thing about October 8th is it's the day leaving 84 days left in the year. United States of America's 84, Masonry's 84, Jesuits 84. America 50, United States of America 84. You know, a big distraction for the nation, which it always is. That's all politics is a distraction. There's nothing else about politics that has any meaning. None. It's all distraction to keep you from seeing that you are a slave to government, which is controlled by powerful interests. Churches, banks, corporations. All things that want to control and exploit the populace, just as government does. Now, for old Monica, that was 77 days after her birthday, which is also a hoot because United States equals 77. Washington, D.C. is on the 77th meridian, known as the American meridian. Special number there, 77. Judaism, 77. Power, 77. Secret Society, 77. So, just thought I'd share that. Again, from day one, this nation, everything about it's been by the numbers. It's why the nation's birthday is 7-4. Holiday equals 74. Independence Day 74. Masonic 74. English 74. Gematria 74. Occult 74. And the list goes on. Don't be fooled by the theater. Until next time.